There we go. Didn't want to work for me, guys, today. How you all doing? Welcome to the Out of War Workbenches update. Today, I'm going to be showing some of the new update stuff today. Going over a few different bits of it. But if we come to do this as a series later on, this save won't be the one we use. So, I'm not going to play this game as if I'm going to continue it next time. I'm not sure if I've got no sound or if my headphones are acting up. I'm not getting any bars movement on OBS, so it looks like I've got no sound for the minute. So it comes with a new map, and we're going to go default for now. Wait, they've changed something. There's been a patch. There was a breakdowns section. I'll put that there, for example. No, they've removed the breakdowns. Huh. I'm not sure why. Which is strange, because they've got all the tables for making all your parts in here. I haven't actually tested the breakdown part of it yet. But that is in here, and I don't know why they've removed it. But anyway, this is the new map. There's your sell point. Now, you don't actually interact with that container. Anything that goes into the hopper is just sold automatically. Character is slow as anything right now, and doesn't really have a shadow. But that's fine. Oh, I took off the HUD for a screenshot earlier for the thumbnail. Oh my god, give it here. Thank you. HUD, there it is. So you can still buy everything you need to in the shop. Vehicles, etc, etc. You know, building parts. But if I did this as a series, I'll be using these. Potentially, yes. I'm not going to deny that, dude. But there's so many more options on this. Oh, while I'm in here, actually, let's turn the weather off to clear sky. Make the days long, the night short. So you can. The map goes all the way across. I've forgotten how big this map actually is. To there. It goes up. You get the idea, okay? And I didn't even go down past the point where I'm at, or to the right. And you can dig anywhere within that area. So there is an unending amount of mineable area in this game. Even if you got the entire map as your open pit, it actually goes on forever vertically. So we've got the general store in here as well now, where you can buy everything just like in the push button store. That has no real use right now. I mean, you can go upstairs. Just an empty house for some reason. Hi. And then this is your bank. Now you can also, I could transfer all my funds into my company funds, which I created a company. Then start another game, come into the bank and just go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I've got that money. Of course, that works better if you've actually earned money than just starting a game up outright. Now, the tools are different. Oh, not to mention quests. If I open the quests, I can show the tools whilst I'm doing the quest. So I've just selected start cutting. Sell 58 pieces of tree logs to meet the high demand and get an extra bonus. That gives me $1,000 and 3,000 XP. The money isn't the best, it's the XP you want, really. So each tree, will give you a different amount of logs depending on the size of tree from the look of it. So when I get 52 in my inventory, it actually gives you quite a lot of XP as well. I think they're going to change that, but let's take a look. 2,500. That was like nearly 200 XP. That was an even bigger chunk. So yeah, the XP for cutting the trees seems to be a bit broken right now. There we go. The XP basically, I can't buy this excavator unless I'm level 5. I can't buy this huge one unless I'm level 31. You know, that's got an 8 cubic meter or 8 cubic meter worth of bucket size, whereas that one's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 0.5. So the first one you get is 0.5 cubic meter. So the biggest one can get you a 25 cubic meter bucket, and that's at level 38. You get some really, really big dump trucks later as well. 90, 175 and 250 cubic meters. I don't know why it's in cubic meters rather than yards, but unless a cubic meter is a yard. I'm not very good with measurement transforming. But basically, Fanthos, you got your overburden. In fact, let me take you to the pit and I'll show you what's what. So that's dirt. Alright, this is dirt. Overburden. You can tell the difference between overburden and pay dirt because of that colour difference there. Now the pay dirt will give you gold, diamonds, rubies, things like that if you run it through a wash plant. This is coal. There's lithium, lead, stuff like that, iron, copper. You can even crush down rocks to make gravel and sell that. Oh, okay. 30 millimeters is 3 centimeters. But you're saying that it's the same as 2 inches or 3 centimeters apart. Difference. But basically it's pretty much the same. Okay. So you could go like flat out, just flatten everything to a level, mining it up. Even the dirt has a price, but it's only like $1. As you go down, these ore deposits go down as well. Eventually, you'll stop mining dirt and start mining stone, which you have to rip or explode using dynamite, which you can then run through your wash plant setup, which is free build, I might add. You connect all the parts together yourself. It's conveyor belts and things like that. Let me show you here. So you've got the hopper, you've got a wash plant. That you put in crushed rock, which you get from the ripping of the rock, and you get gravel and potential valuable ore out of it. Then you can use like a sorter here. The valuable ore will come out one export, whereas the other export would be the gravel, and so on and so forth. You know, Conveyor ups, downs, straights, even splitters. Oh, so it's 1 point. Okay, so it's almost a yard. It's like 0.3 difference. But like I said, the vertical limit of the map, as big as the map is, which is huge, massively huge, there is no vertical limit. You could go mining downwards forever and never hit bedrock, and the ore deposits would keep going in the areas that they're at. Right, I'm pretty sure I've cut the right number. Oh no, 58. My bad. See, these tools, these hand tools, these are new. Like I said, the XP for the tree cutting is quite broken right now. Okay, now I've got enough. Now I need to sell them. So I could either sell them... Actually, I'd have to go... Yeah, I can't sell them in the sell point. Not the logs. I could either sell them at the shop directly or... here. Let's look at the vehicles. So, let's get a bank loan. Oh no, actually, before we look at the vehicles, I'm going to look at one of the new aspects to the game. Just going to flatten this out real quick. Instead of just being able to click to flatten, I mean, you still can, but now you've got to do it with the shovel. Kind of a different experience for the game. I think it's to encourage you using the roller a bit more. The gold, silver. So let me go back into the shop here. Was right the first time. So, coal. I think aluminum, unless they've changed it. Platinum. And lithium. Now, the lithium deposit has the platinum and aluminum around it. The gold comes out of pay dirt once you process it, as well as materials. Here we go. As well as diamond, ruby. There should be some jadeite, unless they've removed it. They might have removed it. When you process gravel, you can get like copper stuff, you know, different materials basically. But you have to refine them. You get copper. You can get lithium that way as well. Probably iron. Yeah, it looks like they have removed jadeite. Huh. But you have to refine it. In fact, this will be a good example, what I'm about to show you. This is something that was just added to the game if you want to make the game difficult for yourself. Or if you want to start with like super hard settings and avoid getting a loan, you only get 100 grand to start the game with. There's not much you can do with that. Unless you do the following. I want... See, I'm already used to going to the shop. I don't even think about it. I just go there. What would it be under? There. Small wash plant. I'm going to grab that. Going to take it back up here. Now there is a pickup truck you can buy as well. And that might be a bit more useful now if you're going to only go to the shop. Unless you want to buy a shop to place down, which I'm not going to do. Now this doesn't work like a conventional one, but let's mine up some pay dirt here. See, this is a way that you can make the game hard for yourself for a new experience. But this is a new thing. So what you do in here, you just go production. You can only make gold with this, and it costs 5 lots of pay dirt. And that activates it. There is a timer. Gotta wait. Oh, they've changed it. It was a minute. So they've changed it to 35 seconds. And then you get a bit of gold that you can sell. And the gold itself isn't actually worth much. But what it might do for you is you get enough together so that you can get maybe a hopper and a container. So that's 6,500 and 4,500. So that's well within the starting budget of 100 grand. Oh, it would take a while to get that money together, actually. But essentially, you could use that to dig it up, place it in the hopper. The hopper transfers it in little balls like I was collecting myself, but in the container, which you can then transfer onto your person and run it through the wash plant there. Now, the game has got another new little system, which I think is quite good. Before, it was really hard to kind of spread material on the floor to make roads. Now, you can actively place it. Now, I know that doesn't look like gold. They probably need to change the texture. That is a speck of gold, or a gold ore, as it were. But if you've got yourself like an inventory full of gravel, you can cover up your roads now, which is quite good. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. 400 grand is not fantastic for starting. Got to destroy it with the sledgehammer now. Boom. Let's get some vehicles. Show them off. Let's start with the wheel loader. Actually, I'm probably going to need a bank loan. They've changed the bank loans as well. Or not. Maybe they fixed that. When I was testing it, the bank loan, I was only getting like 300, 400 on the interest. So that interest will not reduce the amount of loan. It doesn't take any money away from the loan. It just takes money out of your pocket. So, you know, just it's in your interest to lower that as quickly as possible. So let's see here. That has a 6.5 yard bucket. That has a 5. We'll add that. And can you get the first dump truck? That only leaves me with 500 grand. So I'm going to keep hold of that for now until I'm sure I'm making enough money. Right, what I'm going to do flatten that down real quick. I can't until I back this up. Actually, that'll be right. I'm going to turn this one into bulk dirt, but I'm not going to do that with the dump truck, and that will show you what the difference is, Fanfus. So as you dig around, you'll find a random ore deposits like gold. Oh no, I've already read that one. Whilst he's disappeared, so whilst I'm waiting on him, guys, I'm just gonna chuck some ore through the sell point here. Good, that is working again. There was some issues with it. So that being the case then, let's see what we got here. I just did that quest. Why have I got that back? Silicon, no. Lead, no. Copper, no. Iron, no. Coal. And coal. So it was 3,100 there. Or 6,000. No. We're going to go for this one. It is nice to see the quests back again. And it wants us to make the fire watchtower and things like that. And I've not done any of those yet. Apart from I purchased the outright stuff just to do my thumbnail. Look, they've even set you up. So they set you up with coal here. There's coal down the other end there. But on the side of that hill, there's a big lithium deposit. I only know that because they guide you to it in the tutorial. God, I hate using it. This is such a small area. I hate using the node version. But I'm showing it to him when he comes back. Apparently that was mainly dirt. I just tried turning on my lights and then realised I haven't actually bought any yet. I think they changed the level of some of the things as well. Like, you had to be, rather stupidly, level 30, I think it was, to use the GPS previously. Let's take a look. If I can find it. Level 12 now. So that's a lot better. In fact, I wonder what they've done to the bulldozer. I need to get some money before I can do that though. I want to see if the bulldozer is any better. Oh, I don't think I actually have a dirt lock button equipped. Ah, I found a keyboard one. I took it off, I think, on the gamepad, because obviously I don't usually use it. I know this is the back end of it, but you can't really pour from the ground level there. Oh, that would help, wouldn't it? It's very inconsistent the way it lands as well. If I had a roller, I might just try to flatten or slope all of that section. It'll make life a lot easier. I can't buy that yet, I'm afraid. I'm not in creative and I don't have that level yet. I've only just started. Just turn that on. Right. Where? Ah, there. Level 27. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna, I hope I say this right, but Ipa? Really appreciate the sub, dude. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Ninja Army. I do hope I said that correct, dude. Grader again, I don't think I can. Oh. Why is that not coming out of pause mode? You've got to remember, I'm only level 4 right now. That's at level 21. All I can buy right now is excavators, front-end loaders. I can get a dozer, but I don't have enough money, not quite. A compactor. A pickup truck. And then attachments. So I'm not a high enough level to get any of that yet. This is me. I'm just trying to show some of the newer stuff. And then just dig around, have a laugh, you know. I don't quite have enough for it yet. And I'm at my maximum loan right now. I'll tell you what I will do though. Let's build our wash plant setup. That'll be easier right now than driving this thing up and down all the time. So let's get this tucked in out of the way. Right. To the store. I can't even tell where I am. Do you know what? Sorry, I'll just buy it from here for now. Right, so production. We're going to need a hopper, a wash plant. We're not going to need to worry about that yet because we're not there yet. Yeah, doesn't really matter about that either. I've got the wash plant. Yes, I do. We're not dealing with crushed rock right now. I've got that. Right then, that's pretty much it. That's all we need right now. It's just going to be a simple little setup going on. Right, where is the wash plant? The sell point, it's up there. Let's go down. Why won't you go down there? Oh yeah, now you will. But I'm going to have to dig it out. Which is a lot more arduous now. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, so you want to play like that. That's fine. Let the autosave happen. Wow. That was actually a lot faster than it used to be. They've improved that. Normally I would know what my FPS counter's saying, but I disabled that for the screenshot right now. So I don't know how the game is coping after the update. It usually screws up some bits and bobs, so who knows. We'll have to wait and see. Now, if I remember rightly, the wash plant actually runs downhill. Well, makes sense, of course. So we need to get some height before we can go down. No, I've done that wrong. Actually, maybe it will show me if I hover on it here. No, only in the shop. Okay. Not sure how this is going to work from a distance. Crap. So that's going to make things harder. But not by much. Right, so dirt and pay dirt comes out the bottom output, which is that one. But for that, I need to turn it to the left. Now, all of this is paintable, of course. did buy some straight pieces, didn't I? See, this is where it's going to cause problems. Oh yeah, I forgot I could actually extend out the building distance. There. And I'm going to buy a chute. I'm not actually sure. These barrels, I don't actually know if they have a particular use. I know you can make empty barrels and then turn them into water or oil. But I don't know what happens then. Are they just decorational? Who knows? Left again. Had to think then. I feel like that's a bit too far. So if I just buy these single ones, it doesn't matter if I overshoot or anything. And then another chute. And that should be directly over. Perfect. Now, the issue is, of course, ore can spill over the side of that. But I'm going to take this as an opportunity to show you guys something else. Now, you can still buy all your blocks in the shop. I'm going to go to the shop for something different, but... So you can still buy all of these here. But I'm not going to buy any of them. Not right now. Just because I can't be bothered to keep running down to the shop. Gives a more immersive game, you know? And who knows, they might actually get rid of buying from the menu like that. So we might need to get used to running to the shop. Right, I need the wood workbench. I suppose you could set up some of these benches inside that house there, maybe. I'm just going to have mine on site. There's me looking at chat. Put it there, that'll do. So to make what I want, and I want wood walls, I'm going to need beams and planks to make them. There's a wood beam, so that's one log, and wood planks is one wood beam. So I'm probably going to need quite a few here. So let's go chop some wood. So the trees actually have a use now. And it gives you a reason to go mining for the XP too. Go chopping for the XP. They got us down at a pay dirt level. This is why I'm making my little wash plant set up now, rather than just dumping it all in there. And I don't care if I sell dirt or not. That doesn't matter to me this time round. I know last time I avoided selling dirt at all costs, and I might do that when we actually come back to another playthrough. What I might actually do with it this time, instead of just collecting it in a container, I might try to set it up like with... So I'd have it go through this, not that one, that one, like before, right? So it separates dirt and pay dirt. Then I'd send it down the wash plant, and then it becomes valuable ore and useless dirt. Then I could put it through this one, where all the valuable ore goes out the end. All the useless dirt will just drop out like a normal trommel would. And then I'd have to clear out tailings as well as part of the game mechanic. That'd be quite cool. Like every few scoops of dirt of pay, I'd have to come along and clear tailings. Dump it over the edge of a cliff or something. Right, let's see if that's enough. I'm going to need probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, wait. Let's make a different block. So I don't know if it works if it's in that inventory. Let's find out. So if I make these, though dirt does, the stuff does tend to stick to them, but... Oh, okay, so to make the watchtower, you can buy it directly or you can build it. That's cool. Wood beam and wood planks. 1 and 3. So that's 4 logs per. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I have 31. So I think I'm safe. So that's going to take close to a minute. While it's doing that, we can also always just, even if it will spill some dirt, just dump some out. You know, test it. I do usually have like a little slope you have to climb up to get to it. Sort of. The trommel I was showing just now is the same as that trommel there. Except, right, so everything comes up. If it's not dirt or pay dirt, like overburden or pay dirt, it will go along that top section there and come out via that hopper. If it's overburden and pay dirt, it comes out this bottom one, out the end here, which I then got going down a wash plant. But there is a version of this, same thing, but instead of having a bottom conveyor belt attached, it has nothing. So dirt and pay dirt will just drop out. So I was just thinking, like, if I had one where after we've already got cleaned out the pay dirt and all that's left is overburden, all the valuable stuff will go along the top, but then the dirt will just drop down and we could do that as tailings. I think that'd be, like I said, a nice little game mechanic. I am going to cheat a little bit here just for the interest of the stream. I'm not going to make them, I'm just going to buy them. I say cheat, it's not technically a cheat. It's still a game mechanic. But I'm not going to make these. I haven't gotten to anything that will get me concrete yet. Whoops. All these tables, these are new. This is what happened in the new update yesterday. But all these production items are what happened last time. Well, they had production items. They've just been adding in and changing and improvements overall. But not the right block I need. That's strange. Usually they all connect. I know what's different. I know why it's not working. I need one of these. I need a couple of these. There we go. So you can make your wash plant as complicated or as simple as you want. There is literally no limit to how you build it. There we go. So let's grab some of this pay dirt over here. You see the trommel spinning? Then the processed ores will come out the top one. But right now, all it's outputting is dirt. Because it hasn't processed any material out of it yet. No gold or anything. Looks like the pay dirt there, stair steps down. Yeah, it's just the way they've made it. It's just the way they've designed the map for the beginning here. You can see the difference. The top section here, that top layer, is overburden, and this stuff where you can see gravel is pay dirt. Yeah, it's dumping straight into the sell point. Or most of it. Right, so do another 9 of those. I said 9. Now I need to do 8. Why could I only do 4? Yeah, the coal comes out the top chute, exactly. So anything that isn't dirt and isn't pay dirt will instantly come out the top chute. If I was running rock to turn into gravel, that would come out that top chute. But then I'd have another machine attached to that will break it down into gravel, and then another one of these things there's a way you can sort out the high value ore from the gravel as well. So you could have different trucks collecting different materials ready to sell. Or you can pick and choose what you want to sell. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm making these for. Now, just to make a snap point. There, I'll get rid of that in a minute. Same with you. So anything that drops out of the chute onto the top of this conveyor belt, the conveyor belt will still pick it up as if it's a hopper. So even though it's a closed top, it does collect the ores. Oh my god, really? Okay, I guess it's not going to fall out that bit. That's fine then. Now, again, for the interest of the stream, I've made some. Now I'm just going to buy a couple more just to make things a little quicker. But this is how you want to do it if you're like in really hard mode or something. You just want to build them all because you're not going to have the money to buy them. Oh, it's not snapping, is it? Can't see. Doesn't have to be perfect as long as it sits on there. Like that. So that should push the ore that's trying to spill over that side back in. Let's give that a go. Like I said, in my last playthrough, I wasn't selling dirt. I was either using it to try and build roads or collecting it in a container to avoid selling it. I didn't want to sell it. Should probably set something up here as well, shouldn't I? I prefer to use steel because this stuff doesn't stick to the steel unless they've changed it. It still sticks to the wood. Right, let's see if we've gotten anything, shall we? Anything of value. No, still not then. I mean, it can take quite a lot sometimes just to get a little bit of ore from it. But this is just for you know, this save isn't going to be a series. This is demonstration. But the dirt does have a sell value anyway. It's only like $1. But it does have a sell value. So that's a mixture of coal and pay dirt. You should see, yeah, coal's coming out the top one, which then loops round and it's selling in here. Now, as you can see, as we're selling stuff, we're making not only money but XP as well. Let's get a little different, shall we? Now that we've established this, let's sell everything we don't need as well, because money is getting to be an issue now. Autosave. Because remember, all that time that we were messing around, this is going down like 1,300 a tick. It's like an in-game minute or something stupid, or no, real life minute. Every real life minute, it's taking $1,300 out of my account because of the size of my loan. There is different dirt types you can dig with as well. Dirt methods, I suppose you could call it. Like this is bulk dirt, where it's collecting en masse like this. But there's also the following. Now there is a dirt lock where you can try and lock it in the bucket, but it's not the best overall. I mean, it does work unless you overfill your bucket. And you tend to not collect as much per scoop because there's gaps between the nodes. So for that reason, I tend to stick with bulk dirt. That and the spillage is a lot less. There's a lot of different types of machines as well. You've actually got a tunneling machine where you can actually literally just dig through a mountainside if you so wished. There is a road grader. There's bulldozers, of course. A rolling machine to flatten the land that you've been working on. %87 full. They used to have indicators floating above, like in Gold Rush. Then they changed it to a little plaque on the side, and I don't like it as much. I've got this at a really dodgy angle, haven't I? Low on fuel. We can get a fueling truck as well, so you don't always have. I mean, you can place a fuel tank anywhere, but it depends on you know, if you're just playing on your own, or if you want to make it look nice for a stream or whatever, you know. So let's see, this is a full one of mostly coal. Unless they've changed the prices, should be around 30 grand. I'm at 232 right now. Come on. Thank you. So 232. There should be about 252 roughly. Make that 251. Forget how long it can take to cycle through sometimes. Trying to figure out if that's gotten dirty since we've placed it. And you used to be able to see what was in them as well. So we're level 5 now. That's annoying. That is very, very strange. Oh, maybe I've been locked out of the shop now. Oh no, I was in sell mode, that's why. Right, we was in loaders before. Nothing new until level 13 there, but I do believe we have unlocked some additional excavators. Now, some of them don't have buckets on them. You can attach different attachments to them. So you can add like different buckets or a ripper tooth or a drill hammer or a drill to show you what's in the ground. Even a grading tool. Though I've never used a grader. That one can hold 1.2 cubic meters. Same as that one, really. Level 20 for the next size dump truck. There's the tunneling machines. The grader. The compactor we had available to us anyway. Wait. The hell? Right, two things. One, I misjudged. That's the much smaller size dump truck. I'm sure we only made a couple of grand there. Yeah, that's confusing now because it looks like they've dramatically changed the pricing. I can't remember what it was before off the top of my head. Everything is paintable, or almost everything is paintable. Like these machines you can paint. There's 3 different types of things on there that you can paint. The main, the secondary, and the details. I take that off. So that's the main, right? Was the main body part. Secondary. Didn't go on. There we go. And the detail. Oh my god, come on. Details. There's also different wheels you can buy, but they're just cosmetic. Doesn't actually do anything. Like if you buy the ones with chains on the tires, it doesn't change anything. No, lithium would be the way to go ahead. See, dirt is only coal was only $13 each. lithium is 55. So lithium is worth more. Or, well, actually, yeah, they're worth more, but they take a long time to get to. Or a lot of, you have to put through a lot more dirt to get to the amount of, to get a diamond. And the sheer amount that you put through versus the amount of coal, for example, you're better off just doing the coal. If you're mining everything, like the whole map, well, it doesn't matter if you're doing a big section, small section, whatever, but you're sending everything through the plant anyway, then you're going to want a setup that catches everything, or tries to capture everything, whether it's coal, pay dirt, gravel, whatever. And on my previous playthrough, on the same playlist as this, I had a setup like that. I was making like a really big build, but the game started giving me some problems, and I don't know if it was because of my build or because of the game state at the time. At the moment I'm not having any issues, not overly, but it's my graphics card not keeping up is the primary thing here. So let's take a look at the size of this truck. So this is a 15, whereas before, whereas the biggest one is 24. So this one would give me 30 grand if it's full of coal. So about 40% loss overall. So we're probably looking at about 18 grand maybe. I have to guess. 18,000 is what I'm expecting from 100% coal. Right, we're going to watch this one process this time and double check the prices. Triple check the prices. You can't spill this one. I could roll the truck and the bulk dirt won't go anywhere. Right, so 228. Oh, still losing the occasional node, but it's fine. $4 grand. 5 because we lost a payment, didn't we? So that's about 6-ish. 6 to 7k. Maybe it's because of the size of the truck. How are we doing on that quest? We're almost halfway. The quests are only recently have been re-added. No, I agree. Absolutely. That loan does just wreck you. So, let's do something different then. Map. Send that to my garage. Sell that from my garage. We get 300k back. Well, that's a 2-meter bucket. Yeah, I mean, once you got rid of your loan, you're fine. Now, if I'm right, this huge dark patch here... Oh, it's not as big as I thought it was, actually. But this dark patch here should be lithium. And platinum, etc, etc. Let's find out. Yep, it is. Repair the damage. No one saw a thing. I do like that with the tools. Adds a new aspect to it. I'm going to spawn my excavator up here. Just out of the way. Because the bucket tends to dig into the ground. Oh, what the hell is this? I'm guessing from the size, this is going to be coal. Yep, that's coal. Now, the excavator isn't supposed to turn this quickly. But I found a way of making it happen, using the control system. Basically, I got it turning twice. I've got it set up so left and right turns left and right. But I've also got it set up so that left and right, if I turn left, it only activates the left track, like tank driving. It is fun. I tend to alternate between keyboard and mouse and... What is this deposit here? Keyboard and mouse and gamepad. And it's coal. I need to change that to bulk dirt. But this game is constantly being upgraded, and and it's going to be made multiplayer as well. They are going to turn this into multiplayer. Been confirmed. Which patch was it? I want to say it was this one. Yeah. Can I destroy the rock with this thing? No. What about the shovel? No. Okay, looks like it's still on the machines that'll get rid of them. Unfortunately, you don't have the whole driving over the terrain smooths the dirt aspect that Gold Rush has. That's something that I've always felt this game is lacking. But otherwise, it's a league of its own versus Gold Rush. I mean, Gold Rush has things that this game doesn't, and this game has things that Gold Rush doesn't. Combine the two, and you've got yourself a really good game. Yeah, hey Spy. I'm just checking out the update. This isn't going to be a save that I keep. God, I forgot how tiny these buckets are early game. How are you doing anyway, dude? I forgot, don't change the camera view when you're in this camera mode. It's very sickening. $92. They've added a lot more weight to the machines, which is great. Whoops. And go. I should have been reversing. And go. And go. And there we go. There we have it. See, this is where a multiplayer aspect would go great. It's like someone bringing in a loader to flip you back up again. It's not just weight, it's workbenches. So yeah, you can craft like these. You know, you can craft all these blocks and everything now manually. You've got quests back, you've got shops that you can go to. Right, 193. It wasn't only lithium, etc., but see what kind of a price we get. Because the coal just wasn't doing it for us, was it? Still spelling the occasional small node. That's fine. About 10 grand there. That's a little more sustainable until the loan's gone. Can't do that for you, it's giving me a headache. It looks like a caterpillar. Never seen a caterpillar worth that much. If you do get the game fan fuss, and you use bulk dirt, keep an eye on your indicators. That little yellow bar underneath where it says low on fuel, that's how full my bucket is. Now, even if that's filled up, as you can see, I'm still digging. So keep an eye on that if you want to make the most out of the spot you're digging. And later on, I can get a GPS. Now, when I'm in the loader, I have this annoying tendency to dig on a slight downward slope. I have a little bit of a depth perception issue with it, with this game. But if you have the GPS equipped, it has like a graph showing you how level it is. So you can actually always make sure that the shovel is aimed at the correct angle. And you get it for this as well. You can attach it to this as well. That should be worth a little bit more because there was a bit less dirt overall. And if you so desired, you could set up one of these hoppers up where you're digging and just instantly like chuck the dirt into the hopper, which would instantly take it through to the sell point. I don't know why I'm going back up there. Oh, actually, I need fuel. You know what? Screw it. Let's get the fuel truck if we can afford it. Oh, can't even buy it yet. Okay, well, let's do a little bit of a cheat here. I'm not driving down there right now. Oops. I'll just place that directly underneath. So I could siphon fuel, if I wanted, from the excavator here. As well, which is a great feature. The only problem I can see with the current updates is if you want to say save your iron. You want to save your iron because you want to craft, I'm guessing, steel. There's no mechanic in game to separate iron from all the rest of the valuables. And you end up making less money selling stuff from your inventory than you do the sell point. Maybe it's been done in a way that by the time you need it, you've got so much money you don't know what to do with. But if I wanted to do it now, I've got no way of separating that. No, they've changed it. It's in the shop. No. Oh, wait, I know where it is, I think. Here. No, it doesn't actually tell you the breakdown still either. So right now I'm working on... Oh, I've got no lithium ones. I had a lithium mission earlier. I wonder if silicon's in this bit, or... Because that's a new ore. Just says can be refined. So, I mean, you've got ways of separating valuable ore. So that you basically, if I had it set up in my old save with like 3 different trucks. No, I had 4 different trucks. Didn't I? No. I don't think. I can't remember now. But I had one that collected coal or gravel, depending on what I was mining. I had one that collected gold, rubies, diamonds, etc. I did have 4. I swear I did. No, the 4th was dirt. I had one that collected... and I could also refine, obviously, and get copper and stuff out of lithium deposits. No, gravel deposits. But I had no way of separating them out efficiently if I wanted to specifically keep a certain ore. I could only do it in clumps of ores. $88. Oh, yeah, I wanted to see if the silicon... I wonder where the aluminum comes from. I know bauxite comes from lithium deposits. The only way to know would be to collect them in a storage. No, I've had enough of that already. Oh dear. Cutting it a little close. Don't worry, I'll be selling it after I've done with it. I have noticed that the drum doesn't bounce around quite as much as it used to. I said I was going to smooth this out a bit more as well, make this a little easier to get up and down. Bit of a steep slope, but steep grade. Okay, guess we're selling it back now then. Just because screw that. But that here should be a bit easier at least. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? I sold the wrong thing. It might be a tad bit screwed now. Just saying. But actually, I suppose it's a good way to show you that other feature as well. So if I save this game, don't actually need that one anymore. Let's exit. Actually, take a look at the company for a second. Oh, okay, so that's working now as well. The company wasn't working before. So I called it IN Mining, Indian Ninja Mining. I haven't got a logo yet. Basically, if you click export, it exports this image to a file on your C drive where you can edit the image or replace it. I assume you've got to keep it the same name or something like that. And then you'd import it again. Then that'll get replaced. I'm going to go to main menu here. Now, this is why I don't entirely agree with this. They need to change the way this works a little bit. So if I go create game, starting amount 1,000,000. Hell, I could do it with infinite, but it doesn't matter where you go. I mean, you could do this on coal, or you don't have to go to the building of the bank itself. Go to the bank. Deposit however much you want. You could even get a loan out and deposit that too. I don't know if you need to save or not, but we'll save anyway. Oh, it's already got the name, hasn't it? I'm guessing it's that one. Load up the one we were doing. I mean, I like the feature. Like, if you've put in a lot of hard work, you've unlocked the big machines, but it's going to take you forever to earn enough to use the big machines. But you've got another account where you've earned some money. You can transfer that money over. I get that. That is a nice concept. It might play into the multiplayer as well. Like, if you can transfer funds from your company into other people's companies because they've worked for you. Things like that. That would be great. But to be able to do it like this, you may as well just be playing on infinite monies. Oh, look. See? Now I can pay off my loan. Boom. I no longer have a loan. Any money I get is from me. Sorry, guys. My daughter's being really loud tonight. Give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. At least the interest rate isn't that bad. Not now, it's not. No. It was 1,300 every real life minute. Why is my pause not working properly today? And I am having similar issues to what I had previously with the game. So I think it is taking up too much of my graphics card, as it was before, so that sucks. I wanted to test out the bulldozers, didn't I? See if they'd changed. See if they'd made them more usable. Dozer. The only one we can use is this one. That is one of the best dozers here. 1100 horsepower, 22 cubic meter bucket. Yeah. That's a lot less than we were. It's like $500 less per minute. So it should be a bit more usable. But if not, we know a way to sort it out. I love how, in this game, everything you do, you can see. Like, there's my dozer, there's my truck, here's my conveyor belt line. It's all real time. Well, that was annoying. Thanks for that. Okay, my blade doesn't lift that high. Made a small impact there. Okay, so it's still powerful as hell. Even the small one. But it's still a bit OP. Can't seem to shift that little rock. But it seems to be working to create a another way up here. Not quite what I was aiming for, but it's working that way. You know, get the roller out onto it to smooth it off. And it's a nice little on-ramp. There goes a boulder. The weather still resets every time you come in. If that's a lithium deposit, that would be easier to get to. No, that's coal. Just doing some prospecting. That's nothing. It looked like it might have been something, but it's not. And again, nothing looked like it was. But this coal one is huge. This coal deposit. The size of that. A beast. Just taking a look, see what the map has to offer. This will be another coal. Tell you what, let's do this the easy way. First though, I should turn off autosave. We'll put the weather back to sunny. So you had to unlock all of these. Oh, it's not telling you the range anymore. Let's do this the fun way. Headphone users, be warned. Well, it's not as loud as it used to be. Yeah, that's coal. And they've changed the way the explosion works as well, the whole. This one will be lithium. Or not. The hell is this? Oh, it's another coal deposit. Oh, there it is. Shall we see what they've done with the plow sphere? Could buy a few of them. Right, this one will be loud, headphone users. So I'm going to run right out of the way for this. Right, loudness in 3, 2, 1. Ah, blinding. Okay, they've taken out the explosion noise. Still got the mushroom cloud, which kind of looked like a face from this angle. Holy crap, that has changed a lot. Holy crap. That has changed so much. They've smoothed out the edges of the hole. Like, it's not all blocky steps down anymore. It's a lot more powerful. Oh, there's the explosion noise. And this is stone. Where you get your gravels from. But as you can see, the ore deposit itself goes down forever. Oh dear. Lots and lots of fun. Wonder what it does to the buildings. It won't touch the fuel tank. I'm confident of that to the point where I'm going to stand on it. Heard all the trees give out a little squeaker. We should call this Nuketown. So for the interest of future streams and such, let's find out what we've got down here. See, this is lithium. And that is a huge deposit, actually. Wow. That's actually a lot. Okay. Okay. We'll load back up. I think we got our new mine site. A better mine site. It's easier because we'll be going uphill instead of down, which means we can dig out steps as we go. Okay, so we've got no loan, no bulldozer. See, this pocket of lithium here is pathetic compared to the one we just found. Or, you know, we're not here to just mine though, are we? I'm here to show some of the update stuff. So what if we did the Firewatch Tower? Well, we know that's there for when we come and do an actual play on it. You know, set of streams, etc. But we're here to show it off. So, Watchtower needs 50 beams, 80 wood planks, and 30 wood sheets. So that is 90 beams. That's 90 logs. Uh, 170 logs. 220 logs. We can do that. In fact, whilst we're doing that... Oh, there's a lithium one now. Whilst we're doing that... Oh, there's no longer a wood one. Okay, never mind. Wait, what? We still got a loan. I thought we stopped that. I don't actually know what happens if you run out of money in the game. So let's leave it going. Let's just leave the money, the debt tick going. And get our 220 logs. In an idealized game, they would come and take your heavy machinery. Knowing that ahead of time, maybe you could have a wash plant sitting in reserve. I don't mean that one, I mean that little portable one. So that you can once again start from scratch using your pickaxe to collect it. Do you know what? Screw these little ones. They're just not working for me today. What are we up to? 54. At least it's only a single chop, assuming it hits it right. It could have been a lot more. I mean, imagine having to do this with about 5 chops per tree or something. Oh, I just did a double whammy. Look at that. When I get to 100, I'll go start production. Let the counter do its work. Tick its way down. Did I step the weather back? That was an indication of a storm coming in. Oh, I got one already. Plus them. So it's 219 I need, but I'm only going to process 100 here. Oh, 99 then. Well, that will mean 100 done, so that's going to take 5 minutes. So good job I kind of went ahead and done that ahead of time. I have leveled faster in the last couple of minutes than I have all game. I'm not getting much in the way of money for the logs. They're not worth a lot. Like barely anything. But the XP I'm getting from it is huge. So that is a way to just boost your XP quickly in the game, if you want to do that. If you want to get to some bigger machinery faster early game, until before they change it, this is the way to go. Like if you just want to boost your way to, before you get your loan, boost your, it has to be coal. Boost your way to get the loan. Sorry, boost your levels. That yeah. And get your loan, then get like a really big, or the biggest bucket loader you can or something, and start chucking the ore in to make the monies. Not actually taking that long either, is it? Oh, I just noticed an issue with trying to do that spot. Trying to get down and up the hill. I'd have to go round the side like this. I'd try and come down here maybe, but it's going to be a pain trying to get back up there. Or the alternative route might be to come up this section here, or around the side. Oh, okay. Maybe around the side actually, and then trying to come up. I can't see which direction I'm going. Up on this way. It wouldn't be an easy path. I honestly didn't consider that when I was like, ooh, I want that area. All of that is mineable, Panthers. Look at that. Everything you can see right now, you can mine. And that's just in one direction, and that's not even the full extent of it. Yeah, now 115, 118, 120. Perfect. Don't know why I jumped up there. I don't know why I did it. 1. Right, so it needs, what was it? It wasn't telling me that many. There is no way. Why would that need 99 beams? Ah. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. It's telling me, like, if I wanted to make 99 of these, it's telling me the amount of material I would need. Right, so 30 sheets. I could do that. After that, it needs 80 planks, which should leave 50 of these left over. If I did my calculations correct. It's 44, so we need another, what's that, 36. So all in all, it's going to take nearly 9 minutes. Nearly 9 minutes. But in the meantime, it allows us to... 9 minutes will leave us with about 10 grand left. No, less. About 6-7 grand left by the time all of this is done. I wonder if these have a sell value. Oh, that's not too shabby. There are worse prices it could be. So you could try and make some money as a lumberjack then, maybe. There's lots of different ways you can make money. All they need to do right now is fix that XP from chopping trees. It is way too high. I do like how, even though it gives you a total time, you don't have to wait that entire time for the material. You get it one at a time as you go. Right, so when that's all done, I should, in theory, be able to build the tower. Yeah, I have the right number of beams left over. I dread to think how long it would take. And I wonder if I don't know if there's anything you can actually interact with it with. I didn't look at that when I was doing my thumbnail. And that is the beams done. Okay. My batteries on my gamepad are flashing. So whilst we're waiting for the beams to be done, I'm going to go get some replacements. They're in my bedroom in the battery charger. So I will be right back, guys. See you in a sec. Right, got my batteries. How are we doing? Almost there with the sheets. Just got the planks left to go. It's saying we've got the beams. Okay, that's good. So if you know you've got what you need, you can put them in a different inventory, keep them to one side. Assuming, oh no, it would still use it that way. I suppose the machines seem to have an inventory now, so I suppose you could put them in there for safekeeping. So don't accidentally convert them. There we go, now it says we've got the sheets. And we've got about 3 minutes to go. No, 3.5, nearly. Thank you for your patience, guys. We're a truck driver, tier 1. We own a company, but we're just a truck driver. Makes total sense. Here's the annoying thing. Say I want to play an offline game, right? Now, my company level is level 7 right now. If I enter in a new game, I'm assuming I'll be level 1. But if I progress further than I am in the stream game, what would my level be? We need to test that out as well. Like, see, for a start, if I started a new game, would I be tier 7 or would I be level 7 or would I be level 1? Said about 6-7 grand left, didn't I? Looks like we're getting to that point. Obviously, under normal circumstances, you'll be digging and things. But I want to see. We're trying to see. We're testing the bank loan situation as well. See what happens. I mean, if it just lets you go into negative, then all you have to do is keep putting away the monies. Oh no, wait. I think 50 is the minimum increment. Let's see. Yeah, I can't pay anything unless it's a minimum of 50. They used to have different increments that you could do. Oh, that doesn't take long. At this level, the XP you get and the money you get from the quest is actually quite crap, even at level 7. For something this big, we're going to be getting $300 and 500 XP. That's it. Oh, we kind of skipped a step. We had to build all of these. In fact, oh no, because we've built the thing already. We haven't got the parts anymore. Alright, noted for future reference. Oh, this is quite large. The problem is, you'd have to place it in an area that you're not going to mine. It's a fire watch tower, so it should be quite high up. Get a decent view. Getting no interaction icon. So it actually doesn't do anything. Just a vantage point. Right, let's help this bank loan along. Buy. However much we can. $24. Oh my god, we placed it out. We can't even complete the mission because we actually had the workbench down first. Well, that sucks. Right, let's see if this spot is actually usable. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, let's just get this in position. Okay, well we're in minus now. So it looks like that's all it will do. I've never actually allowed it to go that far. Before we go down there, then let's do this test with the other save, with another save. And we may as well bring some money back over with us, just for the sake of it. So we'll go that one. Don't need to worry about the rest. To be deleted. Ooh, coffee, good point. We're level 7. Instant. So that kind of sucks. I don't even think I can reset my progress for when we do stream as well. Well, for when we do a proper go over. I love that macro on my mouse. Really do. So it doesn't matter if I'm going to do offline work or not. My level will go up. Money won't. on every like save to save. But so that could end up biting me in the butt there. Like having the levels open but not the equipment. But no longer need to worry about debt. But actually, what equipment do we have available now? See, what are we running? Can't even remember the vehicle we got. An EX530. Which is this one here. Alright, so that is a 2-yard bucket. Just call it yards. It makes life easier. Uh, 305 and 48. That one's heavier. That one's a pain in the ass to drive. So is that. 1.2. 1.2, 0.5. Okay, so it looks like we've got the best of the small excavators already. So they drastically changed those levels. Wheel loaders. We can now not use any other ones still. Actually. Before I forget. And dump trucks. Still can't get the next one. Wait a minute. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, wait until you're level 20, then you've got both of those available. Yeah, let's go for that 20-yard capacity when we can go for the 24 instead. Total sense made right there. If this thing can make the climb, well, actually it's going downhill, isn't it? But either way, if this thing can do it, then hopefully... Ah, damn it. Okay, that seems to be the problem area right there. That big old lip. Imagine trying to dig your excavator out like this and it just falls, it tilts onto your head like that. It'll be a bit of a bumpy ride getting up and down, but it should be manageable. Might even be easier going straight up there. Tough tree. I rarely use that. I do it all the time in Gold Rush, but in out of ore, it's very rare that I use that function. Who needs a roller? I mean, okay, it's not as fast as it was previously before they gave you a tool to do it. But oddly, it's a lot more satisfying. And seems a bit more precision as well. Actually having to stop and wait for it to hit. Okay, I think this is going to be a problem area. Something tells me this is not the route we should be taking. Just a feeling in my gut, you know. Oh, I can't even rescue myself whilst I'm in the car anymore. Or the truck, or whatever. They used to be able to, but now you have to get out to do it. I think people were exploiting it somehow. Let's see if that's a manageable parking position. Excuse me. Thank you. No, it needs to be like over here or something. Why I'm trying to reverse up this hill, I don't know. So I mean about the depth perception. Happens to me in this game more often than I care to admit. especially when there's a bloody tree in the way. Oh, and that thing is not set to bulk dirt. For some reason. Pretty sure this is. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah. So God only knows how it's going to react now. All that loose ore is probably going to come shooting out the back. Do you know, that's probably a way to double your load, actually. Thinking about it. If you filled it up with nodes, then filled it up with bulk dirt, and made sure you had dirt lock on afterwards. Double your output. Will you please get out of my bloody way? Doesn't seem to want to dig and down any further, like no deeper for some weird reason. Maybe for backup. Maybe it's a reach thing, like it can only go down so far with the upper boom. Or is that the lower one? I can never remember which way around it works. That's better. See, there's two different perspectives. The boom, the part of the boom that's closest to the main body, that could be considered the lower boom because it's closer to the body. You know, it's the bottom of the three sections when this is raised up. But at the same time, it could be considered the upper boom because it's the strongest part of it. And I completely missed the mark on that. 85. On the plus side though, anything that misses is just going straight into the hole. On the downside, it looks like it might be converting it to dirt. Let's see if we can find a way up. We're going to lose some of those nodes on the way out because I'm not locking them in. We're only going to keep the bulk dirt. Bit of a long route, but if it gets us there, If not, we'll have to try and find another deposit that's easier to get to, but just as big, and then come back to this one later, maybe. But this isn't gonna, like I said, this isn't even gonna be our main game. I'm not even gonna be playing this one offline. This was just me testing stuff. I get pretty tight in this gap. I wonder if they randomly generated the terrain, or if they actually like did it by hand. I do like to look at that tower, I'm not gonna lie. Makes you think of Hunter Call of the Wild. Oh god, no. Okay, so the time it would take to get this up the hill is not, right now, is not worth the amount of money we're going to get. We'd get more either from that deposit that we were doing, or maybe even from the coal. We'd have to figure something else out, like dumping dirt off the hillside to make a ramp. See, now I'm just stuck. Oh, can I move? Can I move? Yeah, so that particular deposit, that's not a starting area. That's not somewhere you want to go first off. It's going to be nothing but problems for you. This is what I don't get, right? This quest is giving me the same amount of money and the same amount of XP as when I had to get less than half the amount. When I only had to get like 3,000. Give me the same amount. But 998 is how much monies we got. Yeah, it transformed quite a lot into dirt, didn't it? I don't know why. Once this finishes processing, guys, I'm probably going to call it here. I've still got that headache that came on from earlier from that dodgy camera view. I should have known better. And I think we've pretty much looked at everything we can look at. I mean, I could buy tables and put them out, but I can't do anything with them. It'd be exactly the same thing, though. You know, be smelting the materials to make items, parts, stuff like that. But the breakdowns, they've taken them out, and I don't know why. That was about 12 grand. It really wasn't a lot, was it? But anyway, guys, I'm going to end off here for tonight. Going to try and get rid of the headache before I'll wake up. Try and get rid of the headache tonight for work tomorrow. Words. Probably, unless, again, all subject to change, because we're expecting the Gold Rush leaderboard to start any day. But assuming the leaderboard doesn't start up, I'll be with Stationeers tomorrow and Saturday. So until then, guys, have a good night. Stay safe. Sleep well. Goodbye.